Hello everyone, with the release of Yogo 6 nearly hours away, Dimsy is joined with me today. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, it's Dimsy from Dimsy's Domain. Let's have a little chat.
So we're going to be having a chat about what would we rather want to see, and of course what you guys would rather want to see. Comment that down below. Movies versus TV series, a weekly series. Dimsy's going to be doing the movie side of things, and I'm going to be doing the TV side of things. So you want to get this discussion going?
So essentially, look, let's put it like this here. Regardless of if we've got the news for Yu-Gi-Oh! 6 out already, but let's talk about the new iteration, the new art form, the new release for Yu-Gi-Oh! Should it be in a movie form or should it be in a series form? I personally believe it should be in the form of a movie. Now, I'm not saying it should be a movie that comes out once every 2 years, although I would still be happy with that because we've come to a point now where the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Audience have matured enough and they've aged so that they can appreciate it and appreciate the movies in that sense. However, I don't think that's going to be very wise for the card game. So what I suggest is very similar to Digimon Adventure Tri, whereby we get an OVA or a movie. Essentially it's a 90-minute movie which has a cinematic release, a theatrical release, so they can also make the money back, but it comes out every 6 or so months. Now with Digimon Adventure Tri, we have 6 movies being released over the span of approximately 2 to 3 years. They come every 6 months, so 6 times 6 is around 36 months, so yeah, that's around 3 years. So if you were to do a movie format, I suggest do similar to Digimon Adventure Tri, whereby we have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie maybe once every 6 months, maybe even 8 months. However, if you want to be more reliable and just make it better for the release of the card games, I would suggest do a TV special, a OVA, which is 90 minutes long and highly detailed, as we know that when they do anything Yu-Gi-Oh! Related and they put the effort in, as evident by Dark Side of Dimensions, it looks absolutely phenomenal. So I say do a TV special OVA that comes out once every 4 months, so we have 3 TV specials for Yu-Gi-Oh! Every single year, and just try and carry it on from that. I think that would be better than a TV series. Why? What do you reckon? Do you think TV is still better?
The thing with the TV series is that, yeah, the hype's gonna build up and the profit, but you gotta look at it like this. Konami probably tells Studio Gallop or whatever person that's currently drawing or writing the story art for the episode to do a certain scenario where, like, oh, for example, let's do this. Make the Exodia attack Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's a hype moment in itself. And with that, it's going to increase the card sales because I guarantee you, the company or Konami, since NES does do the anime, they're like, oh, okay, do this. Make a scenario where this card attacks this card to boost the sales, and you could do that in a movie. But the thing is, the reason why DSOD is such a success, if they were to do this with GX, it probably would get the same results, or probably Zexal or Arc V. But the thing is with Duel Monsters is that it was nostalgia. It's just hardcore nostalgia all the way. I don't really see them doing that in a movie series unless they have like huge marketing behind it, which DSOD did have. It had huge marketing.
And the thing is, if it comes out in a movie, they can actually make the money back. And as you're gonna probably say, you might as well tell us how successful was DSOD in Japan or worldwide.
It got 100 billion yen,
wow.
And I guarantee you it got more than that in terms of card sales and just all the promotional stuff that they got. So that movie was a success. I don't see GX5D. I don't even see GX5D Zexal combined reaching that number.
But then, okay, that kind of shows why the movie is a success. And do you think they can pull it off by having movies coming up periodically within 3 to 4 months instead of, let's say, a series which comes out every single week?
But as I was talking about, the thing is they could do it where they have like how in America they do like shows, they have seasons. They don't have a weekly running anime. So what they could do is they could probably do a series where 26 episodes, and throughout that 26 episodes they'll probably post it every other month, every other week, and they promote this movie idea, which can sort of create a bridge from the series and the movie and promote it. Or they could do this. The thing that's better for the series is that they have more duels. A movie has to rely on 2 things: character development and dueling. And from us, we've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Movies, alright? It's half and half. Like Pyramid of Light did a good job on doing both, but Bonds Me on Time was more of dueling than character development, and that's what I think's lacking about it. A 1 hour and 30-minute movie is not able to incorporate a lot of duels, while on the other hand, you had like series like GX, 5Ds, and I think Arc V as well, where they had duels like every episode almost. It increases the value in the card game.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree, because if you look at, let's say, through just the spectrum and the plethora of the amount of decks which are available for the trading card game, look at all the the Barons each had their own decks. You had Black Queens come into prominence. We from Crow's deck, and even in Arc V, whereby we saw a resurgence with the Destiny Soldiers. And I understand that you can't really get that same amount of exposure and ability to introduce all these new decks which are associated with specific characters, and I completely concede and agree that with the series you're able to do that far more effectively. But in terms of hype as well, with when you do a movie, and let's say it comes every 4 to 6 months, as I said earlier, with the trailers you'll have the hype right there. It's going to be over the roof. It's going to be crazy. It's really going to be crazy. But I do think the best way, if we were to build on a compromise between a movie and a series, is, as you said earlier, a seasonal format whereby you get 12 episodes or 14 or so episodes, and that comes out maybe every 6 to 12 months. But the thing is, I do think it's unrealistic, and at the end of the day we're gonna always settle for an episodic format and episodes in a weekly format, and that's just the way it's gonna be in order for them to churn out the cards and really feed the machine that is Yu-Gi-Oh, the trading card game, because that's the most important thing at the end of the day.
But that's basically the video for today. Check out Dimsy's channel as well as our Facebook that we will be updating Yu-Gi-Oh 6 news on. So do you want to say anything else, Dimsy?
Other than that, I'm gonna say just make sure you subscribe to us if you want the latest news regarding the new series, the latest news regarding the movies, and if you have any ideas for discussions, comment them down below, and make sure to leave a like, share and subscribe to both of us. Yep, that's about it.